All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hajime no Ippo, Season 3, Episode 4.
We're in for a very serious episode. Oh, yes.
Because Aoki's starting an OnlyFans.
Well,
Yes, that's why he was stripping in front of the photographers.
yeah, indeed.
Because they can't post in the tabloids or anything like that.
I mean, they could censor out, but...
Yeah, that's true. And also knowing Aoki, he's the kind of person that wouldn't just start an OnlyFans by himself. He'd get his girlfriend involved and she'd be into it.
They probably would. Yeah, they'd have.
They were going to have like
a great
sex
old
on
time.
the beach, like late that one night,
Yes, and Takamura will always be jealous, but Aoki has everything.
A big match coming up.
Well, yes, he has a big match coming up.
Right.
But he hasn't given up all of the things that his opponent has.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's just put salt in the wound there. And now, if Aoki actually... Someone's quitting boxing.
Yeah.
Someone's quitting boxing as a result of this match. It's either Aoki of like, all right, I've topped, man. Or it's this guy, and he's like, I lost to this guy that I shouldn't have lost to.
Mm-hmm.
And he did all of the things that I gave up. All right,
in some ways, this is a match that Aoki could lose. Theoretically.
Yes, it is possible, because after all...
He studied all of his moves, too.
It's just a straight. So he does his double straight. I'll counter one of them.
God, I'm so ready. Y'all, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, everyone, now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion. See, and this is where you basically don't need to go all the way with regards to sex. You can just basically give each other oral, and then everything's fine. You don't throw out all your stamina, and everyone's happy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The fact that can be the legitimate beginning point of conversation for the discussion.
It's legitimate,
for this episode, even though that wasn't even what happened. Like, as far as ways to set up the miscommunication of people walking in and being like, oh my God, right? Because I'm not going to lie, there was a part of me that was wondering if like that was going to be like the little good luck.
Yeah, I legitimately thought that was what was going to happen the night before. I thought that was what was going to happen. And then I made a joke about it in the morning as well, because he was going to be like, turns around, and she's going to be like, oh my,
But so this episode,
so much comedy.
It's so much comedy, and yet I feel like this episode helped paint a picture for why Aoki actually understands some things that a lot of the other characters in this show don't. Specifically Takamura. Because yes, Aoki is not the best boxer, right?
Definitely not.
He could win this match. I don't think he will.
He might not
necessarily, but who knows? He could.
We'll see.
But even if he doesn't, right? There are a lot of things that he has in his life where he really is a blessed dude, right? And even though people would make fun of him because, Tomiko doesn't look quite as conventionally attractive or whatever as
on her face. Dude, we saw her in bed there. She got
them curves.
Oh my God.
She got them curves, right?
Oh my God.
So I'm not even sure how to talk about this episode because I want to talk about the serious and the comedic at the same time.
Totally.
But whenever I go to talk about the serious, I'm just thinking of like Aoki squishing the frog. Oh my God, that was so good. Like that's in my mind up there with the Arrested Development, like having the dove or whatever for the magic trick that was like in the coat, but then he throws it out and it's dead because he like ran into the glass door. like
I completely forgot about that.
This is on that same level for me. So if I was losing it a bit too much in the reaction, that's why I loved that joke. That was so good. And yet at the same time, we have all this serious stuff of, am I talking to his ex?
Sachiko,
before they go to the whole comedic bit of the similarities
we totally saw that coming.
with
God.
the name and the face and
they both have their names end in Iko.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Which,
that is hilarious.
Like I feel like this is the kind of comedy that can be good for people to get like pointed at them as well. Of the don't take yourself too seriously.
Right.
Don't take yourself too seriously, bro. It's all good. It's
all good.
You know, it's fine. I know you're proud of of what you've done and everything, and that's cool. That's cool. But just remember that there are also frog punches. You know,
Exactly.
And
at the Champions Carnival, which Itagaki barely won his match, which is awesome. That's great.
Yep.
He pulled the counter out at the last possible minute
a
there,
good one.
last second there. That's awesome. His dad got to be able to see that, and that's really amazing. And I love that Takamura and his dad were there just throwing their stupid puns and everything. And then finally, the dad actually got roasted in front of everyone there, but being like, that was lame,
yeah.
lame.
And Takamura's like, what are they talking about? That was perfect.
Yeah, Takamura's like, but Sensei never fails.
Right.
He never misses. What is this?
Oh my god.
Now in my frustration, I'm gonna take out my frustrations on Aoki because he's not. Yeah, come on, man, be aggressive.
Oh my god. This.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever broken so much on an episode and like still been broken from it. Like
I love that it broke you because I got to in some ways react to you being broken.
I don't know what it was. It was just so good. But like that wasn't even the funniest part. Well, no, okay. No, that wasn't the only funny part. There
Right.
was so
There
much
were a lot
other
of funny
comedy in there.
parts, yeah.
The part where he ends up peeing on him, like, okay, let's actually go through. So there's being at the actual weigh-in, right? And they're taking the pictures, and Aoki
Peeing
needs...
at the weigh-in?
No, I'm all over the place right now. But there's the weigh-in when Aoki's naked and everything, and he's doing that specifically so that he can make the weight, so he takes off his boxers. You know
Displays
what?
the full spread dick out, right?
Yeah, go for it. That's such an Aoki thing to do, and I love it, right? Because I mean, hey, it's effective, you know? There you go. You need to make the weigh-in, so you just take everything off.
God, are his balls supposed to not be blue? What the hell? What? He actually gets to use that? Oh, this is cruel. It's a cruel world we live in. Like, knowing Aoki, he probably got himself drained
God.
just specifically to get that little bit of extra less weight, before the weigh.
Oh my god.
So he comes in all shrunk and and everything, and he's just like, Jesus.
What even is happening?
What
right
even
now?
is happening? Yeah.
But then, like right after that, but we also have the whole thing of when they're waiting for the match, right? And the idea of him being like, hey, I'm nervous. You know, and so Tomiko comes with him and is holding his hand.
Holding his hand behind the thing there.
I thought he was going to be holding something else, but, you know, that works too. But
What did you think he was going to be holding?
I thought he was cupping a feel.
Just
like for security.
So she's
you know.
still there.
Right, exactly.
But it's specifically just him holding onto her boob or something.
Right, exactly.
That's hilarious.
But holding onto the hand, I love it because that's so just like, aw, just so adorably
Get
sweet.
married already.
Yeah, exactly,
Jeez.
right.
But guys,
but then of course,
adorable.
But then of course, Imae sees that she's there, and he's like, and of course that he's nestled in her bosom, and he's all like, this pisses me off because one,
understandably,
I'm you know, a sexually frustrated boxer, right? I specifically try and get my testosterone as high as possible, and I am specifically not giving it any release. Right?
God, he's going to be an animal. The fact that in the match, he's not actually doing anything.
Right.
He's playing defensively.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's just building up his power
I think he
level,
might be because
he's just like
I would not have been surprised at all if he came at Aoki like an animal, because even before the whole thing with Tomiko, right, he was thoroughly pissed at Aoki, and for good reasons, right? He's like, I've dedicated my life to this. What the hell are you doing here? Do I really have to put up with you? I actually have to prove to everyone else that I'm a better boxer than you?
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be able to fight me, right? Like,
yeah, it is a slap in the face.
Yep. And then in addition, there's a different kind of slap in the face, because when was the last time that he was able to do that? And you know what? Even though he's taking this very seriously, there's a part of him that really would have wanted to, you know, have his ex-girlfriend be here to just tell him that it's all going to be okay, and and nestle his head against her chest, you know, to have that goddess of victory. But no. So then from there, we go to the bathroom. right? And
Jesus.
as far as, so one, there's like this unwritten rule that
Yes.
you don't have conversations at urinals.
Never.
Like, and
we don't talk. We don't look
Yep.
at each other.
Nope. And you
stare at the wall or you
especially
stare at your dick. That's
right.
the only
So just
two
make
choices.
sure you're pointing it like
In
and
the
getting
right
everything,
direction.
because otherwise
apparently-
things like that can happen. But on top of that, there's the other thing that you do that you never, if you can at all avoid it, use the
he could
urinal
have.
next to somebody, which
He could
they
have.
could have, you know. And so Aoki, I appreciate the power move as far as like
showing he's confident.
exactly showing your confidence and everything before this
He already
boxing match.
exposed himself to Imae. He
That's
doesn't-
right. You know, the
doesn't care.
posturing is all part of it, right? But after, you know, just him seeing you with your girlfriend and everything and all of that stuff, then just going and yeah, we just holding on to our dicks, just pissing into these pots and talking to each other about, you know, stuff. Yeah, while we're about to beat each other within an inch of, you know, their lives, hopefully. Okay, yeah. And then, of course, he gets so mad he forgets what he's doing because that's how much Aoki had gotten under his skin.
Yep.
He didn't even realize he was still pissing. And then,
So now he
pissed all over Aoki.
Yeah.
Which, let's
Yeah.
face it, is something he probably wanted to do anyways, just to be like, you know, I am above you, right? But now, if Aoki wanted to have that extra bit of aggression.
strong.
Right. Yeah.
Like he probably dreamed about that last night, and he's like, I beat you. And then, you know, in the ring and stuff like that, Aoki's knocked out. He just kind of just pisses all over him.
Oh
like-
my God.
like,
But
oh my god.
but because Aoki is such a, let's face it, a Chad, I can't believe I'm actually saying that, he didn't even seem pissed that he just got pissed on, right? It was,
I mean, he was-
surprised,
he was
definitely.
shocked
Yeah,
by
he was
it.
shocked,
Yeah.
right? But then, you know, Tomiko helped him out, not in the way that everyone else thought that she was helping him out. And then, you know, and
Right,
and then
yeah.
there he goes into the match and it's great. But my God, after this setup
Yeah.
for the match, I feel like I know there's going to be some serious stuff that gets gotten into in the match because it's already started. They green eyes right out the gate.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But like,
And they're both kind of just building up the tension. Mm-hmm. Just letting themselves just kind of test each other.
I mean, Imae's
right on
been
the
building up the
edge.
tension for
Yep.
many years now.
And one or both of them is going to explode at each other.
Okay,
in the
yeah, I
next
wasn't
episode.
entirely sure if you were trying to
I mean,
set it up. but-
you said just earlier in the discussion that Imae came at Aoki like an animal. So, yeah, that was
unintentional.
That was unintentional, but I definitely responded, and you can go back in the discussion and see it.
I see.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, so like I want to see Imae realize like if he does not necessarily quit boxing but be like, okay, maybe he wins, but
Right.
but Aoki basically impresses him enough that he's like, okay, hold on. Yes, this guy is a goober, but I don't have to be as sterile as I am basically in order to take this seriously.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. I can, yeah. You know what? Even though an ex showing up the day before your match, probably, all things aside of like, you know, his own disciplines and whatnot, just on an emotional level, that seems like the kind of thing that could definitely throw you off from like wanting to be in that aggressive state of I'm going to go kill somebody, you know?
True, yeah.
Like, so I understand that he would be frustrated at that, but dude, you know, live. It's okay.
It's okay.
But
But
oh
yeah.
my God.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. It was a fun and goofy one. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there, and any level of support gets you access to our Discord where you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
Right. So we've got a Twitch channel. We stream from Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time for each of those days. Mondays podcast, Tuesdays One Piece dramatic manga readings, Wednesdays and Fridays Kaleba's gaming,
Yep, I'm playing Hades right now.
and then Thursdays I do Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all
Next time.